I'm so sorry, y'all. That video cut off on me right in the middle of filming and doing it with this Android phone. If the video cuts off, I have no way to start the video back up. So this just turned into a two-part video, which that one was getting along to be 15 minutes, but I hated to not finish it up. But a lot of guys will they'll weld those holes up because there's no reason to pump that oil. Yeah, my wife says I say oil funny. No reason to pump that oil or that oil back up through that hole into these lifters because you got solids now. You know, feed oil up through here and it drains back down through the pushrod tubes. And that may be why I've got so much oil in there. But anyway, that was just an odd looking lifter. I'd never seen one like that before. I mean, I've seen them, but not with a cup like that. That's just a strange looking cup, and that's what kind of threw me off. And plus, it's got a little pressure in there from all the oil in there. But anyway, I'm fixing to adjust these like I normally would. And I'll keep on filming and keep you guys up to speed. This is going to be a two-part video. I do apologize. My first video ended abruptly. I'll air it tomorrow night, which will be Sunday night, and then I'll air another one. I'll air this part I'm filming right now talking to you guys. I'll probably air it on Tuesday night. But again, I didn't get to say I was sorry in the other video, so I'm saying I'm sorry in this one. I'll be back in a little bit. All right, so this is pretty much clean the push rod tube up really good. You start out, you know, the inner just slides off the housing right here. Clean it up real good. Slide your cap on, slide your spring in, then you have this metal washer, and then you have a cork that goes right here that lives right on top of that, all right? And when you get it in there, you got that up and down play in it. So, fixing to slide the push rod back in it, slide the push rod back in it, take it over here, and reinstall it in the bike, and keep walking through these and hopefully get it done where I can do this video here just in one part, but we'll see how it plays out. I really got to get going on my GoPro, guys. I promise that's coming soon. All right, got the fronts done. Back in, look how nice and clean those are. It really just makes the motor look better, you know, when you see how filthy these things were. I mean, look at some of these, there's no telling how long these corks have been in there. I mean, look at them. I don't know if that's showing up, that ledge on it. That's just where they've been smashed down, you know. That small one, that's your upper. That big one, that's your lower. And then you got another lower that goes in your push rod, you know, another lower size one that goes in into your push rod tubes. And I got James gaskets, they're good. So I'm gonna get these two put back in, get this chain adjusted, and get it down fired up, and see if I screwed it up, and kiss the piston. So we'll see what's happening with that in a few minutes. I want to talk about some of the content I've been seeing. You know, Saturdays and Sundays are good days for me to come out here when I have a free Saturday. It's odd that I've even got a free Saturday this week. I don't have a free Sunday tomorrow, but you know, it takes a lot to make one of these channels, and I enjoy every bit of it. And my whole goal for starting this channel was kind of just to showcase, you know, what I was doing. And I just started putting it on Facebook, and everybody's telling me, you know, start a YouTube channel, And there's a lot of responsibility to this channel, especially when you're out here trying to, you know, show how you do the work, talk people through it. And I'm absolutely grateful that some of y'all, you know, will sit and watch the video all the way through. You know, some of my long form videos get over 1,000 views. And it's funny, you know, I watch some content creators, influencers, whatever the term may be, and all they do is sit there and talk to the camera. You know, they're not showing you any of the work they do. there's one creator out there, hell, he's got 100,000 subscribers, and I'm like, damn, and all you do is talk to the camera. You don't actually show any of the work you're doing. Not going to call his name out because I'm not that kind of person, but I'm asking myself, shit, am I doing this wrong? Is that what I need to be doing? Apparently not. A lot of people love that interview with Hippie video on my way to Georgia, where I pretty much just talked to the camera and I got 500 views. And for me, that's a modest amount of views. I mean, some of my shorts, 30,000 plus views. I can put a short up, it'll hit 6,000, 7,000 views overnight. But my long form videos, 2,000 views is probably the most I got. And those 2,000 people aren't watching the video all the way through. That's okay. I know I got diehard subscribers out there that will watch them. Shaky, Twilight, You're Pucked. He usually guesses the songs correctly. Bender, Terry Massey, Slick. He doesn't miss any of my videos. I don't miss any of Slick's videos. And I just want to say that I think I have COPD. No, I'm kidding. There's a possibility. As much as I cough, but I still hadn't fully quit smoking. I am trying to. I try to at least like and leave a heart on every comment. And if they don't come in too fast, I try to leave a response. But, I'll wake up in the morning and I'll have 10, 15 comments. And sometimes if you comment on one of my old videos, I might miss the alert that a comment was made. So I apologize for that. But right now, while I still can, I'm still trying to leave a comment back. I'm at least liking and hearting every comment. And I'm grateful to you guys for that. That's cool that y'all do that for me, man, to sit and watch my videos and leave me comments. And I got a lot of really good content coming, the rest of this year and for next year as well. I got some super exciting stuff coming up. And if I get this GoPro figured out, I'll really be able to put out some killer content, man. There's my GoPro right there. I would love to have took y'all with me the other day when I rode this bike. That would have been pretty bitching, man, for y'all to get to go along with me foot clutch and hand shifting. But I probably would have screwed up if y'all had been with me. But thankfully, I didn't screw up a single time while I was riding it. But shout out to a few channels, of course. First and foremost, as always, my sponsor, Slickhead Custom Cycles, Edzilla. Edzilla's always got something over there going on his channel. X has always got something going on. And Shovelhead Feds, if you're listening to me, man, dude, don't sell that Shovelhead. Oh, please don't sell that Shovelhead. I love old projects, man, especially Shovelhead. The only Shovelheads I've sold in the last 10 years, and I've owned 20, 25. I don't know how many, I've lost count. Hell, I own 3 now. But the only ones I've sold was a 1980 FLT. You can see that in some of my shorts. It was really clapped out, dilapidated bike that had sat for 20 years, parts missing. Got it running, wound up selling it. And then that 82 FXR. And for those of you that don't know, 82 was the first year for the FXR. FXR, pretty popular bike. But I sold it as well. Good running bike. The guy that came from East Tennessee to buy it, he could jump on it and take off on it if he wanted to. Now, it still needed a lot of work, but I bought it because the deal was right and I made money on it. I got it running, sold it, and I made a profit on it. The only reason I sold those weren't chopper candidates, for one. Don't know that I would have cut an FXR, an 82, a first year anything, if it could have, but the FXR was a rubber-mounted engine with a rubber-mounted transmission with a big square backbone on it. There's no hardtail kits for that. You'd have to have a frame built by Paco. Paco makes a frame for the rubber mount design. That coffin tank chopper I had, case in point. And I sold that one. So that's 3 in 10 years I've sold. 2 that weren't chopper candidates because this is a chopper corner. But that coffin tank one, That was a time in my life when I needed to buy a new truck and I needed some quick cash. And I sold that bike, and I sold the current truck that I had, took that money and, bought that new big trail boss I got out there. But I still have seller's remorse over selling that bike. I'd buy it back today. If I knew where the guy was and he wanted to sell it, probably not. It was a really cool bike, some of my best work. But let me get back to work, put this thing together, and I'll button y'all up in a little bit. So I'm just about done, but I'm having problems on this this exhaust pushrod tube. For some reason, I can't get the upper part of the tube to go back in there. So I may not have my pushrod seated in the rocker. But I'm going to end this video for now. Thank y'all for tuning in. I hope I hadn't bored you too well. But stay tuned to Hippie's Chopper Corner, home of the sketchy chopper. We keep them sketchy all the time.